Hi everyone, this is Jason from Lightspeed, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create matrix items. A matrix is essentially a template that we're going to use to create many similar items very quickly, and to maintain a link between those items in the matrix in case we need to update information across all those items simultaneously. I'll show you an example of that. Let's start by creating a brand new matrix. We're going to go to Inventory, followed by Matrix. And we're going to create a new matrix, hitting the Add New Matrix button in the top right. I've decided to try to market my store a little bit by selling t-shirts that people can wear. So we're going to call this the Gameporium t-shirt. It is a single item. It is not serialized. We're going to fill in as much of this information as we can. We're going to put it in the category Apparel. I'll leave manufacturer and vendor blank for now, but you can select those from your drop-down menu whenever you like. The item will be taxable. We're going to fill in default price and a default cost. Now, attributes is going to determine how many different variables we want to add to this matrix. You can have items that change just by size, just by color. You can come up with 3 attributes on your own. In this case, it being a t-shirt, we're going to go with color and size. I'll hit Save Changes, and when I do, we're going to see some new options open up specifically for color and size. Here's where we can add some of our options. We'll have blue t-shirts, red t-shirts, green t-shirts, and black t-shirts. These will come in size small, size medium, and size large. And once I hit Save Changes again, now that we have our attributes assigned, we're going to get yet more options. Specifically, we have this matrix option over here. Now, it's important to note that at this point, I've created the matrix template. If I come over to my other tab, which is already on Item Search, and I search for t-shirts, you can see here, I've just got an old t-shirt I'd already created called Small Black T-shirt, but I don't have any of the Gameporium t-shirts. Those items don't yet exist. I've only created the cookie cutter that we're going to use to create those items. Let's do that now by switching back to our Matrix tab, and we're going to use the Matrix submenu item here. And it's arranged all of the different combinations of color and size into a handy grid. Now, normally you can see here we would have 12 options for 12 different t-shirts, and it would take a while for me to go through and actually create 12 items independently. But because I've created the cookie cutter that is the matrix, I can simply create a small blue t-shirt, a medium blue t-shirt, a large blue t-shirt, and so on. Just by clicking on these plus symbols, it is creating these items in my inventory. Note also that the quantity on hand, the stock for all of these items, stays at 0. We've just created the items. We haven't actually added any inventory to it. To add inventory to these items, you do it the same way as you always do. You create a purchase order, add these items to the purchase order in the quantities that you want. So now if I go back to my item search, and I search for t-shirt, I've got a lot more items to choose from now. We've just created 9 whole new items in the span of about 10 seconds. And you can see that they already have the price assigned. They are all already in the apparel category. So all of the information that we set up here on the setup page has already been assigned to each of those items. Now, I did have the small black t-shirt already created, and it doesn't really fit in with the convention I have for all of my other t-shirts. So what we want to do now is pull this shirt, this existing item, into the matrix I've just created to make it fit with the others. To do that, I have this section here, Add Existing Item to Matrix. So we're going to search for our small black t-shirt and click on Add Item. So you can see down here under Group Items, it's a full list of all of the items that belong to this matrix. And we've just added small black t-shirt to the list. Now you can see the color and the size have to be manually applied. So we're going to assign it the color black and the size small, so that the matrix now knows which attributes to assign to it. Now I'm going to show you the other handy thing about a matrix is the reset items to default. what I'm going to do now is by clicking this, it's going to reassign all of these items to these default parameters, which is going to change the description of the small black t-shirt to match our convention, which is the core name of the matrix, Gameporium t-shirt, plus the color it's been assigned, plus the size it's been assigned. So now you can see it fits in with the others as just black small t-shirt. And if I go back to my item search and click search again, there's our Gameporium t-shirt black small. It now fits in with the convention with everybody else. Reset to defaults is handy for updating lots of information associated with these items. Let's say, for example, these shirts are selling like hotcakes, and we think we can up the price from $15 to $18 a shirt. Let's go ahead and make that change now. Now, rather than click on the 10 different items I have and manually change the price for all of them, that sounds like a lot more work than I want to do today. So let's hit over to our default values. We're going to change the default price to $18 and save changes. Once I hit reset items to default, it's going to assign this new price to all of the items here under group items. And now you can see the prices changed across the board. If I come over back to my item search, they're all showing 15. Once I hit search to refresh the results, now they're all 18. And that's how quickly you can change the price for all of the items once they exist in a matrix together. Now, there's another feature that we've added to the matrices, which is, let's say we want to add some new sizes. We're expanding. We're going to add an extra small, and we're going to add an extra large and save those changes. If we had an e-com site associated with our inventory and we were to look at the drop-down menu for the sizes, it would show you in this order: small, medium, large, extra small, and extra large, which doesn't necessarily make sense. We want extra small to appear at the top. So we can simply grab and drag and drop the extra small up at the top of the list and save changes. And now our drop-down menus on our e-com site are going to show everything in ascending order of size. This concludes our video, and don't forget to check out the Help Center for more information and videos.